right. Hello, community. Hello, future. I'm Zenobia Godschalk, the SVP of Communications here at Hedera. And today with me for Earth Week, we have Chris Ansara, who is the CEO and co-founder of docStribute. Hi, Chris. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thanks, and good to be here.
Good, good. Well, thank you so much for joining us. For those who are not familiar with you, tell us a little bit about docStribute.
Yes, so the company name is actually ALTAVE, and we are a London-based reg tech company with sustainability at our heart. And docStribute is our flagship product. It's a solution that uses distributed ledger technology to streamline customer communication for the financial services sector.
Great. And, tell me, there's a lot going on in financial services. I think certainly as a consumer, you always feel like, gosh, those processes can be improved. Tell me a little bit about, why you started the company, why this product, and, why there is a need for it in the market today.
Yeah, I think like many, our stories, like many founder stories in many regards, and the fact that I identified a need in the work that I was doing. I just so happened to be working in digital transformation, and I was working for one of the largest retail banks in the UK, and I'd been brought on to digitalize their customer onboarding journey. Now, my background's advertising, so what felt like the most obvious or natural digital journey from a customer communications perspective was extremely difficult, almost impossible to deliver because of the regulatory requirements. And it's because of these regulations that the financial services industry as a whole is still heavily reliant on paper in the UK at a massive cost, not just from a financial perspective, but also from a sustainability perspective. And so with the help of my co-founders, we set out to change that.
Great. Yes, definitely. I mean, I think everybody can relate to that, right? I don't know how many people pay attention to the statements and the pile of papers that come in terms of notifications from their financial institutions. Why did you need to use distributed ledger technology as part of the solution?
Yeah, so when I talk about customer communication, I'm talking specifically around regulated customer communication. So documents like terms and conditions or notices of variation, or even customer statements, for example. So when a bank or a building society or an insurance provider wants to send these documents out to their customers, it's actually a regulated activity, and they need to meet certain criteria. Now, one of these criteria is that the documents need to be sent in a way that they can't be changed. So if you take a step back and you think about the physical world, if I hand you some terms and conditions in the paper format and you take those home with you, there's no way I as the bank can change those terms and conditions. And essentially that's what the regulator is trying to replicate in the digital world. And they go on, the regulator goes on to stipulate what these digital alternatives could be, and they call them durable mediums or digital durable mediums. But unfortunately, each one of these digital durable mediums stipulated by the regulator has a drawback. So be it from a customer journey perspective, or from a security perspective, or even from a cost perspective. And this is where docStribute comes in, and the perfect use case for distributed ledger technology. Our solution stores the documents and then generates immutable hyperlinks that can be sent to customers. And so what that means is customers can access their documents with just one click in a much safer, far more efficient way. But most importantly, it's compliance, and compliance in the context that the integrity of the document has been maintained, which is why we need a DLT.
Great. And so, now you've been on that journey, you've realized, gosh, I do need, sort of this, this immutability. I need some, accountability and proof. Why did you decide that Hedera was a great fit?
Yeah, well, we're huge fans of Hedera, and we have been for quite some time. And just looking at some of the user stories on Hedera and the use cases, there's so much innovation, and to be honest, it's quite inspiring. But for us, I guess there were three main things. I mean, firstly, it's it's incredibly efficient from an energy perspective, and I saw your recent report around your energy consumption, and it was remarkable. So from a sustainability perspective, from us, that was key, or massively important. The second thing is the high number of transactions per second. And then because of the speed of transaction confirmations, it reduces latency, which is extremely important in the context of customer comms.
Great. You know, we are in the midst of Earth Week, and we've been talking a lot about what, you know, being green and being energy efficient means. And it means a lot of different things to different people. Can you share what it means to you and to your company?
Yeah, I mean, on a personal level, it's massively important. You know, I think the issues around carbon emissions and sustainability are probably some of the biggest challenges for humanity. But you know, having said that, I think there's some good news. I think our awareness or our collective consciousness around these issues has certainly increased over the last few years. And speaking platforms such as these are great at raising awareness. And then, of course, technologies have played a massive role in terms of amplifying that message. And so we're starting to see some real progress, and especially when it comes to awareness. Having said that, and in my professional life, you know, I've seen firsthand the impact of business on the environment. And, you know, the paper consumption is just one example where we've had a massive impact in terms of our carbon footprint on the planet. So when it comes to energy consumption or energy efficiency and digital transformation, there's no point in replacing a paper with a digital solution that uses vast amounts of energy, like some of the other ledgers out there. It would just negate any of the benefits that you've achieved in going paperless in the first place. You know, energy efficiency is extremely crucial, and it was a crucial element for my co-founders and I when we built out docStribute.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, making sure that the solution is not worse than the problem is certainly important, and something that I think our industry is grappling with.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And Chris, so now, you know, we so appreciate you being a fan of the technology. Now you've started, you know, working with it, building on it. Any lessons learned or things you'd love to share with other people as they go on this journey of building on Hedera?
Yeah, I mean, it's going really well, to be honest. I mean, we've transitioned from the file service to the consensus service because it was more suited to our application, and so we're learning a lot about that, and that's been very interesting. And then I guess in terms of the support, we've had good support through your Discord channel and both internally as well. So far it's been really good. Great.
Well, and I have to give a shout out to our, you know, developer advocate team, and, you know, those folks. Everybody I talk to says, you know, they are incredibly responsive. We see that internally, and we're so glad to, you know, to hear that that is consistent across the community and the folks that they are engaging with. Chris, thank you for being with us today. If people want to learn more about you guys, about your solution, where should they go?
Yes, so they can go to our website. It's ALTAVE, ALTAVE.co.uk, or they can find us on LinkedIn as well. So yeah, that would be great. We'd love to hear from you.
Great. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. And we look forward to hearing more from you as you continue on your journey and building out this product that is going to, you know, help us all, both environmentally as well as the joy of not having a stack of those things in your mailbox. Thank you so much, Chris.
Yeah, thank you.